Scorpio Stellium, your no bullshit tarot card reader. We're going to look at your predictions for the week of November 1st through 7th. And you know how I do. I tell you why I come to the conclusions I come to, so I tell you what the cards mean. I also pull the astrology of the cards into it as well. And at the end, I do a pick a card for your message from the universe. So you're going to be choosing what you need to hear this week. All right, Pisces, November 1st through 7th. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, just getting them all up there. Reverse Five of Wands, reverse Chariot, and Four of Swords. So we're starting this out with you wanting to stop fighting over something, stop bickering over something. It feels like there's delayed progress there in the beginning of the week, and that therefore you need a break. Okay, you need a break. So we're going to obviously clarify everything and get more information about it, but this is laying the groundwork. So having the reverse Five of Swords starting out, or Five of Wands, excuse me, this is a card about not wanting to do the little petty shit anymore, not wanting to bicker, not wanting to fight, not wanting to argue, not wanting to compete. And next to it is the reversed Chariot. So this gives me an indication of why you don't want to do this is because you feel like you're not getting anywhere. The Chariot upright is a card of progress and moving forward, and you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. In fact, you feel like it's emotionally draining you because this card is associated with Cancer, and this is an emotionally based sign. So therefore, we've got this feeling of this is emotionally not good for me. I know it's not healthy. I'm not getting anywhere, so I don't want to do it anymore. What I actually am going to do instead is take a break, which is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is this card of rest. It is between the fight and the heartache. You know, it's like, either way I go, something is going to be not what I want to deal with. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go easy. I may even like camp out at my house in my comfy jammies and my Netflix and just hang on and do that, right? But it's what you need right now. And I don't think that it's a bad decision, but we're going to get more into it, as I said. So let's look at the next line. So we have a lot of the same kind of stuff, to be honest with you. With the reversed High Priestess, it looks like you have an intuitive feeling about something that you've been ignoring. There may be a secret or something not revealed that you may have an inkling that something is going on. Pisces, you are very, very intuitive. You should never ignore your intuition. I mean, other signs, I'm like, maybe you're just thinking that, but not a Pisces. You know what's up. And I think that you feel like something is up. Something is not quite right. And you are trying to just like shove that down because you don't want to go into it. And then we have the reverse Five of Swords because you don't want to fight about it. This is like just full on going to battle, okay? The reverse Five of Wands is similar, but it's a little bit more with a lighter spirit. I don't know. This one gets real nasty, the Five of Swords. This one's more like we have a little fight, a little skirmish. It takes a lot of effort. Okay, this one is like, now we're getting nasty. And it's like, you don't want to get nasty. You don't want the fight that it's going to cause for you to go into this. And you feel like all you may have to go on is your gut anyway. So you don't feel like you're going to get anywhere trying to do this or confront a person or really pay too much attention to it right now. But it's going to be affecting your joy, which is the the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups being this card of happy home, content, joyful, like just everything that you really want. It's a Mars in Pisces, and it seems like you may be trying to put on the face that everything is okay. I'm fine. Yes, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, fine. But you don't really feel that, right? You feel like things are not quite right, and it's affecting your inner peace. Even though you're trying to like kind of camp out and hide and avoid it all, it seems like it's still, it's still creeping in there somehow. It may even be only mental for you, but it's still creeping in there. And then the last line, things look a little bit better. So I just want to say, I know this is kind of rough. You're like, what in the world, but the last line is a little bit better. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is starting out with Saturn, which is hard work, hard lessons, but it's in Taurus. So this is a card of a sign of beauty, and building things and things being comfortable. So it's like a card of investment, planting seeds and seeing them grow, putting your energy into something and getting a payoff. So it does show that the payoff is there. It's just coming a little bit slowly. It's not happening. It's just happening slow and steady. It's like one foot in front of the other with the Knight of Pentacles. That's what this card is all about, being practical and taking the right measures, especially when it comes to work and finances, slow and steady. And then we have the reversed Page of Wands. So this one is, again, delays. It could even possibly be a canceled plan at the end of the week. It may be limiting you in your travel. I know a lot of us are limited in our travel right now, but this just may be limiting your external adventure, you know, anything that you want to get out of your house to do. But it also seems like it's just minute delays in the plan of whatever you're trying to build up to. So again, it's not bad. It's just we're going a little bit slower. That's okay. So let's go ahead and clarify what this thing you're trying to avoid is, what the fight is about, what you need to do about it. So we start clarifying. I'm going to use my Thoth deck. So I'm such a traditionalist. I use my Rider-Waite-Smith for my baseline, and then I use my Thoth deck. I mean, like, how much more of a traditionalist could I be? So exciting here. No, like, steampunk or unicorn tarot for me. I think they're super cool. I just can't. Not me. Okay, Five of Wands reversed. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles as the clarification. This looks like it could center around your family. And there's a couple different cards that indicate that. So we have the Ten of Pentacles right here, and we also have the Ten of Cups reversed. So those are both family type cards. This can be your immediate family or your extended family or even your in-laws, but people that you are related to, your family unit. There may be some type of issues within there that you don't really want to confront them. You don't want to deal with them. Let's look at the reverse Chariot. Why can't I say cards right today? I'm looking at them. I should be able to say them. Okay. All right, so Queen of Pentacles here, Six of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of Pentacle cards. We've got a lot of grounded earth energy. So you may be dealing with a lot of earth signs. You may be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn people. It may be a mother figure, your mother, or you can be as the mother in this reading where it's affecting you directly. But it seems like there's this feminine energy with the Queen of Pentacles that is being affected this week. And it feels like the effect is something, honestly, with your security. You know, something that makes you feel a little insecure. Could be with your home, could be with your finances, could be with your relationships, but it's whatever those things are that make you feel secure. You have Four of Swords, taking a little break, just trying to ride out the storm. Okay, so the Emperor is here. The Emperor is this very powerful card. It's associated with Aries. It is about controlling things. And I think what's happening here is you're releasing the control. So we have both the Four of Swords and the Emperor, which is the Four. So we have a lot of fours, meaning stability. Again, this is about stability, security, all of those, you know, groundwork type things, the foundation of your life, which is your family, right? Which is your home. That's where it all starts. So it seems like you are trying to you're trying to just take a break. Instead of controlling everything and micromanaging everything, you may not feel very powerful this week. You might just be like, I'm gonna go to my corner, and that's where you're at. Let's look at the reversed High Priestess. Information that you kind of feel, you kind of think you know, you might be onto something. Okay, with the Justice card coming out, the Justice card associated with Libra. This card is about balance and fairness, something that does not seem fair. It could also be, you're going to want to watch out this week for people who don't give you a good deal on something or not fair with you in some way. Could be with in deals done, because we have the Eight of Wands. So this is a communication type card. They may be very blunt. This person may be very pushy, and you are sitting there like, something doesn't feel right now. Like I said, this could be with like people you deal with, like a business or having work done on your home or in your actual work. It can also be relationship wise. This can apply to all of those, but it may seem like somebody's trying to push and you don't think that it's very fair, and you kind of know it, but you don't want to fight it. You just don't feel like getting into it, really. Let's look at the reverse Five of Swords, which I already know is you just not wanting to fight it, but I'm going to clarify. I'm going to give more information. There's the Four of Swords again. So we have the Four of Swords here, and we have it here. Same thing, Jupiter and Libra. It's wanting to take a break. It's needing that rest. It's like, I just don't want to. These are almost the same thing, really. Reverse Five of Swords, it's like going backwards, right? To the Four of Swords. I want to go backwards to the rest. I want to go backwards to the break. That's a little tip, by the way, for reading reversals. Sometimes they mean the opposite of, and sometimes they mean a lesser amount of, but a lot of times you can look at it as going back to the previous card. So let's look at, not always, use your intuition, but it's a good way to look at it if you're kind of stuck. Okay, reverse Ten of Cups. Family, affecting your joy, affecting your happiness. Woo! I think this one wants to come out. Okay, yeah, it's so funny because I'm like, look, a lot of times they go back to the previous card, right? I have reversed Ten of Cups. I have Nine of Cups. What are you going to do? Yeah, your wish fulfillment. That's the Nine of Cups. Your desires, your dreams, the things that you want, the way you want things to be, where your peace and joy and everything it is that you just look to and you're like, that's what I want. It's affecting that. And so you know that you have got to bring your intellect into this. You're going to have to really think about this situation and map it out. You know, do your pros and cons, make your budgeting list, whatever it is, but really put a thought process into it. Don't make snap decisions this week. That's probably the best advice I can give you, is not making snap decisions, because I think people are going to want to push you into a snap decision and it's not going to go well. So Seven of Pentacles, things that you are investing in, paying off, but taking some time to do so, but they're still sound investments. We have the Star, so we've got hope, we've got looking to the future and a positive, you know, like, yay, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm trying to bring in and manifest in my life. And it is showing you that, like, yes, hold on to that hope because you're getting there. It's a really great affirmation for you that what you're putting energy into is going to come. And then I have Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. Being practical. Anything else? Okay. Okay, we clarify it by Four of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. So in your building of something, Four of Pentacles, in your establishing something, in your holding on to the dream, it may seem at times, the Ten of Wands, like it is too much, like you are burdened and you're stressed and you're a little overwhelmed, but it's worth what you're doing. So this is temporary discomfort for long-term payoff. And then we have the reverse Page of Wands. Could be limiting travel, could be limiting plans, could be canceled plans, delayed plans. Let's look at it a little bit more. Okay, we have 10 of Swords, which is kind of nasty, I gotta be honest. Seems like you get a little upset about the canceled things, the delayed things, the things that, you know, you thought were going to happen, because it feels a little bit like somebody did you in, you know, like they didn't really do this because they had a good reason and they're affecting your life and your ideas and your plans. And it just feels like they, like I said, like they did it on purpose. This is Mars in Gemini, Mars being a very aggressive, assertive energy. It just seems like it's causing you a lot of anxiety. Yeah, a lot of anxiety, a lot of, thoughts that are just like rattling around in your brain. It could be even some depression. It could be that you are even maybe losing sleep over it. It might not be a minor thing for all of you. Some of you, this may be a bigger deal. But like I said, that's going to be dependent upon how big of a thing it is, dependent upon you. So let's go ahead and do your pick a card for your messages from the universe, what you need to hear this week. Gather up my cards and clean up my mess. We're going to do pick a card 1 through 3. So make sure you pick one card because one message is yours. Even if they all resonate with you, one message is really, really yours. So, and let's see. Okay, we have card 1, we have card 2, we have card 3. 1, 2, 3. You know how to pause, so I'm going to jump right in. The first card is the Page of Swords. You have communication here. You have messages. The pages are messenger type cards. In the swords, it is definitely having a conversation. So you're going to be receiving some type of communication that's helpful to you this week that gives you some truth, you know, some information to know what to do next. So getting messages. Also, if you've been waiting to hear from somebody, this may be the week that happens. Card 2, we have the 7 of Wands. It's saying don't give up. Don't back down, stand your ground. What you're doing is worthwhile. Hold on to your hope in the future and just keep on, you know, keep that energy level up. Okay, and then the last one, the 3 of Wands, you're looking forward to something. You've sent your ships out, you're waiting for them to return, right? You have put out the plans, you're making new plans, you're thinking about, they're very thinking about the future, both 2 and 3, but you're thinking about the future, and now it's like you release this plan into the world and you're waiting for it to come back. So you're in this kind of hopeful anticipation stage. So thank you so much for watching, Pisces. I'll see you again next week.